flow, cause I do what I want. Hey, she said I do what you don't. Grab me a pack and I trap till it's gone. Hey, dunking like Karl Malone. Roll up the hook in the green hill strong. She put me up in the zone.
So to continue, as far as the third party, you'll notice that this third party, either the person or the persons that they're cheating on you with or have cheated with, or maybe the person that is their new friend that they're trying to rush to be their bestie, is being told lies from the beginning. This person has always, because see, the person doesn't know them yet. The person is just getting to know them. Remember the beginning stages. It is not until something goes bad or you don't show up for them how they want you to, that is when you see the narcissist's true colors. Sometimes you don't even recognize it, because sometimes, think about it, the qualities of a narcissist is not that much different from an average selfish person, right? It's just certain nuances are very different and heightened, because you can be selfish but not have a high sense of self to think that you're better than other people. You can want attention without wanting admiration. Almost, it's almost like this perversion, right? So it's like selfishness, egotistical, all of that on steroids. It's like to 1,000 degrees, right? So in the beginning, remember, this is the new target now. They're just getting there. So they have no idea what they're getting into. But they're all in love, or they're enamored, or they admire this person. This person seems like a great person. They don't know, though, that the things that make them a great person is the lies that the narcissist is telling them. They don't even know what's true. From the very first day, they're telling this new target lies. And they've learned that because now they're being smarter. You sifted through all their lies. So they got to be smarter, right? So they start to lie from the very first day with this third party. And the other person, the third party, is usually someone who they don't even like. Sometimes they don't even find that person attractive. But they only use them for the attention that this person gives them. That is all they care about. I just need the attention from you. Last time I got with somebody who I actually liked, found attractive, wanted to be with, it was too much. Because when that person withdrew their energy, they noticed the change in themselves. It's like giving you power. So what better way than to just get with someone who I don't find attractive, who I don't care for, but who's going to give me so much attention without even questioning anything. Because guess what? If this person doesn't like me, okay, I didn't even like you to begin with. So you don't have any power. So now this third party is sometimes someone who they don't even find attractive, or someone who they can't even stand to be friends with. They're only using them for the energy that they're giving them, or monetary gain, even attention. That's all I care about. And this is usually someone who will do anything for them. The third parties will do anything for them, even drink their bath water, because they see them as this godlike figure or this admired figure with a certain status, even though it's not true. The person could be broke, whatever. They don't see that. They see, I have an opportunity here. Because maybe this person is so well known, whatever the case may be. But they don't know that it's all a lie. The good qualities that you assumed they had based on what they showed you was a lie, because it's a false image that they're putting out there. And that's all to attract their targets. I just want more. It's almost like the Pied Piper. You just want like everyone to flock to you. And so they're telling this new person, the third party, the narcissist is telling the third party, this new person, that, oh, my old friend, who I'm no longer friends with, or my old husband, or my old whoever I was with, that person, I never wanted them. I just want to be with you. And that person doesn't even know. The third party has no idea that this narcissist is still begging you to be with you. They're still begging to be friends with you or to be with you. They're still begging to live with you. They're still begging, please, please, please take me back. Please. And they have a whole third party. And so they're lying to you and they're lying to the third party. Because it's whoever will give me the attention that I want. Who is going to give me what I need. So they're going to be lying to the third party while begging to be with you. They are telling this new third party vile things, even untrue things, unbelievable things about you to bring you down in the third party's eyes, because the third party is going to feel sorry for them and be like, oh, I'm so sorry that they put you through that. Oh my God, you're such an amazing person. Why would they do that to poor you? Oh, they didn't appreciate what they had. Oh. Meanwhile, they're begging to be with you. So it's funny if you watch it play out. And they will do this with anyone. Anyone who knows you vaguely. Anyone who knows you vaguely, the narcissist will circle back around to that person to try and bring you down. They will say rumors, they will say lies, they will do whatever they have to do to make everyone hate you. Because again, if they hate you, you're the inferior person, the inferior party of the relationship or the friendship. So they end up looking like the superior one. Everyone will be on their side. It is admiration. They need it. See, some people, when they break up with anyone as far as friends or lovers is concerned, they don't care who knows what. There's people out there that if you go through a breakup, you're not worried about who that person is with. You care nothing about what anyone thinks. You just want to move forward and be happy. You're not trying to tell your side of the story or fight with them about their side of their story. You could care less about what they're saying about you because you're just being true to what you know, what you did. You're just being true to your own story. But when you see someone is fixated on trying to go to so many different people, oh, you know this person, and spread rumors, because then when you do approach the narcissist and you say, okay, well, I heard that you said this about me. Oh, I only said that because you wouldn't take me back. Again, they're going to blame you for them lying, cheating, and stealing. Remember I said that? That is how it plays out. Anything I do to you, this is a narcissist thinking. Anything I do to you, you deserve. Because you wouldn't let me mistreat you. How dare you not let me mistreat you? I am godlike. I am above you. Any bad treatment that I put on you, you're supposed to just deal with and accept. Because I'm the prize. You're supposed to want to deal with my cheating. You're supposed to want me to lie and berate you and bring you down. Who cares? You get to be with me. Because you're supposed to be admiring me. And you're supposed to give me everything you have. And you're not supposed to complain about it. So if I go to whoever and I lie about you, what's the big deal? Don't you love me? That is what they're saying, the narcissist. That is why you cannot take them back. That's why you leave them anyway. You leave them with their third party and thank the third party for getting them off your hands. And pray that the third party has some kind of faith in something, because they're going to need it dealing with a narcissist. So not only will they try to down you publicly within their social circle, it's usually their social circle, because that's who they immediately have influence over. So that's just basic what commonly happens. It's their social circle first. They may do with certain people in your social circle who they have access to. They'll try to do that. And this is also why another commonality with the narcissist is the fact that they surround themselves with yes people. They're usually surrounded with yes people or a following, a crowd, fans. There's usually a group of people that look up to them and admire them already. So it's easy for them to have influence over a certain group. So that's usually where they will target first. If you are pending a breakup, separation from the narcissist, they normally will tell the third party that it's you holding up the process. So if the third party says, well, why aren't you broken up from your ex, or why are you still friends with him, the narcissist will blame you and say, oh, she's holding it up, he's holding it up, it's him, it's not me. I've been trying and they just won't let me go. That's usually what they say, even when that's not the case. Because if you have to ask certain questions, you'll realize that the other person, the other party, who they were with, their ex, is the one who broke things up. Remember, a narcissist will never leave you. It's always the other person who leaves the relationship because they found out what the narcissist is doing. A narcissist will never leave their target. No. Like we said, even if you're low on energy, they want it. They would only discard you temporarily and go to the next and come right back. So that's usually the case. They benefit from you and the third party not being in contact. That's another thing. It works wonders for them. The third party is not in contact with my ex or my current girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, so they don't know anything. They have no way of contacting them to get the truth. They benefit from that. Afterwards, the narcissist will still come around begging to have another chance without any shame. They will continue to dog the third party and insult them and make it seem like the third party is a deranged person, a crazy fan, a psycho who's stalking them. They have no idea why that person keeps trying to be around. The person is obsessed with them and they just want to get rid of them. And I'll get rid of them if you forgive me. So, but it's like, I thought you said you wasn't with them. So you see how their lies catch up to them? But they will paint this third party person without their knowledge. They paint this third party as a deranged, obsessed, psychotic fan. And usually, it's not true. I mean, you have to be giving them something, right, for them to be around. But again, it's like, no. They recognize that I need to be admired. I don't have to be giving them anything. That's what they want you to believe. The narcissist will then use anything against you. They will use your family, your friends, your property, your children, your reputation, your rumors, lifestyles, even your daily routine. They use it against you. The best thing to do is just to block them if you have the ability to. If you're able to block them, change your number if you have to. Keep them as far away from your residence as you can. If you are forced to deal with or see them, or you guys just make sure you have things recorded. Use texts, use apps. Those usually work when dealing with them. Record phone calls if needed. If they know this, they won't take any chances. They may be trying to call you first in order to give you like threatening messages or inappropriate messages. But no, if you notice that, just restrict them to only using text and just text them back. That way you have everything documented and recorded, because it will be your word against theirs. And again, they lie. They've been doing it since the beginning of time. They're skilled at it. So you have to be even more skilled at providing the truth. They won't text you back. They'll try to call you back until they realize that you're never going to answer their phone calls, and that will force them into texting you back. So they'll be on good behavior while texting, which is what you want. If you can record them at the last minute, do it. But try to safeguard yourself. As far as the third party's involvement in duties for the narcissist, without their knowledge, some of them without their knowledge, they are going to convince the third party to spy on you for them. They may be convincing the third party it's for a valid reason. It's just to have a tie with you by any means necessary. They just want to be connected and have a hold on you. But they're not going to tell the third party that. They're going to pretend, oh, can you spy on this person? I want to see what they're saying about me. After a while, the third party or them, they may both create fake accounts, fake pages, burner accounts, anything to monitor your activity. That could happen. Or they may use mutual friends accounts. Oh, let me use your Facebook account. Let me see something. The best thing you can do is just operate normally. Just be your normal self. You have already cut ties. You've already moved on. It kills them to see that. It kills them to see you move on. I would only suggest not posting your location or waiting until you have long gone to post any pictures with your location attached, if you have to, only because you don't want them to have that kind of access to you. They will never be over you so quickly. So even if they say, oh yeah, well, I don't care about you, and you notice that you may see fake accounts and other things pop up and they never happened before, then you know they're lying, because a narcissist can never get over you that quickly. Especially if you were around for a while and you were giving them supply for a long period of time. It may take years or until they meet someone else that they will readily marry or be with forever or befriend. Until they meet someone else who is, in their minds, better than you were to them, they'll never get over you. If they could ever considered you, remember, to them you were the perfect friend. You were the perfect person, the perfect wife, the perfect girlfriend, the perfect boyfriend, etc. And you rejected them, which they can't handle, so they're not going to get over you so quickly. You bruised their ego, and they survive with their ego. So it's almost like they feel like you've killed them in a sense. To them, you are the guilty party for not accepting their lies and their betrayals. When they get desperate enough, they will then try and turn the third party into you. Notice what I said, into you, not against you. They will turn the third party into you. Remember, you gave them everything, even things that they never knew that they needed. So now they would try and have the third party change their ways, change who they are to fit the needs, to fit their needs, which is really just pieces of you. You don't realize how crazy it is until you actually see it play out. Some might even buy the third party your favorite fragrance or the same lingerie you used to wear. Maybe give them the same nickname they once gave you. Anything to morph them into you. Their favorite meal that you introduced them to. Whatever it is that reminds them of you, they're going to try and attach that to their new target, their new third party. When that doesn't work, or the third party finds out the truth and calls them out on it, things will go bad for the third party. So it's this repetitive cycle. They are cheating on the third party usually always the case if this is relationship based, not friendship based, and they cheated on you with that third party. When they get with that third party, it's almost like this domino effect where they're cheating like times 2 with that third party. So it's this effect that has taken place because they have to do that for security. I cheated on this person who I was with for years with just you. I have to cheat on you with 3 people now. Just in case if you're unable to give me what I need backup. Because I really don't like you, right? I've never committed to you in any way. Just met you. But I can't be without. You understand? So again, things will go bad. They're cheating on the third party, most likely, and have been since losing you because the narcissist is smart. It's like they become even smarter once they've been hurt. They use that as motivation. If they start off the third party relationship cheating or entertaining someone at a distance, they have an advantage that they didn't have before. So why would they not continue that? Their strategy has to change so that they don't get caught up again. What confuses the narcissist? Okay. One thing that confuses the narcissist that they can't seem to grasp is, why is it that this person that I love, that I'm with, acts differently with everyone else except me? That's what the narcissist is confused about. They will accuse you of pretending and being fake when in reality they haven't even understood how their horrible behavior can be stifling. They don't realize how their behavior has contributed to your unhappiness. They don't see how their negative nature doesn't create a safe space for anyone to trust them or to be comfortably themselves. Everyone who deals with them has to be on guard. Everyone who truly has to deal with them. We're not talking about superficial relationships or acquaintances. We're talking about people who actually have to live with the narcissist, be around the narcissist for a long period of time. They have to be on guard. And you'll normally see this sometimes. They'll have acquaintances who think the world of them. But if you ever notice, have you ever been in that situation where you've been with a person and you've admired them or you thought the world of them, and until you actually go like on a trip with them, you're like, no, never again. Because you see certain things that you didn't see all the time. It's like my mom used to say, to know me is one thing, but to live with me is a different thing. And that's true for the narcissist, because you really don't know them until you have to live with them or be stuck with them for long periods of time, because they can't fake for that long. So for them, they will straight up lie to cover up their bad ways, and they get upset when they're figured out. Whereas with you now, as a person that they love or their friend or whatever, you are going to withhold. You're not lying. You're just withholding your best parts to protect yourself from the narcissist exploiting you. As you should. See, they're lying about who they are. You're not. You're being yourself, but you're just withholding your best parts because you don't feel good being around the narcissist. Versus when you're with people in the open who are nice to you, you're going to show those people your best parts because you're happy. But with the narcissist, you're so unhappy, you're so drained, you don't even get a chance to be happy around them or to even be freely yourself, because you have to be in defense mode all the time. Because you don't know when they're going to snap. You don't know when they're going to bring you down. You know they're going to drain you of every goodness that you have. So you hold on to that goodness. Because if I let him see that I'm happy, he's going to take that from me too. So by nature, your body automatically responds to that. And they can't stand to see that. What they love and what they need. The narcissist, they want to see you suffer and want to control you or inconvenience you. This is after things have gone bad and you're not giving them what they want. That's all they care about now, is that you must suffer, I must be in control, and I need to inconvenience you at all costs. It makes them happy because they have created a delusion that you need them and they need to feel needed. This is a sign that they aren't over you just yet. This could be because they are in desperate need of your attention and they need a victim. If they have moved on, notice it's in quotation marks for a reason, because it's a lie. This means that they still aren't being fulfilled. Because if they were being fulfilled by the third party or whatever, they wouldn't care or be bothered by anything dealing with you. They wouldn't be fixating on trying to ruin you or inconvenience you. It is as if it's an obsession that they can't help, but they give into. All because you left. This is the determining factor that lets you know you are dealing with a narcissist. Why is this person seeking to ruin me and make my life a living hell? Because I left? Because I left a bad situation? Most of the time, the narcissists, they are bored. They feel incomplete and they need you to hurt as much as they feel they've been hurt by you leaving them and rejecting them. Even them finding a new victim or a new target. Sorry, we're not saying victim. Even them finding a new target isn't enough. No amount of hurt will ever be enough until you go back with them or you remain friends with them. They just want you in their energy space, and they will try to get you there by force, by lies, or by using a guilt trip. So what do? No matter what, you must remain strong and keep your boundaries intact. If you have to encounter them often, you just have to keep those boundaries intact. If you're lucky enough, though, that you can remove them completely out of your life, please do so and never look back. For them to get better will require first acknowledgement, and that just never will happen. They will forever be stuck in this cycle. It's how they've always survived. They will continue to surround themselves with yes people, pushovers. They will stay on a superficial level with everyone except their chosen targets. And again, we said these people who are their chosen targets are people pleasers, are overly nice, overextend themselves. They're by nature, these people naturally put other people's needs before their own. So you're already doing half of the narcissist work. That's how they're able to spot you and scoop you out from the group. The outcome usually doesn't end well for narcissists. They usually don't prevail in life because they will always continue to drain their partners and then move on to the next or move on to better. If they've downgraded, then they will try to wreak havoc in the lives of their exes who got away until they find someone who's more enabling. But then the cycle continues because they drain that person until that person leaves. They will only discard someone until they find better. If you are that better option, though, they'll just cheat simultaneously until you do better for yourself and leave them. And then that's when they'll blame you for leaving and it'll start all over. So they usually are trapped in this cycle because they're never going to hold themselves accountable. They're never going to say, it's my fault that I messed that up. Even if you have proof, if it's clear as day, they're never going to say it. They're never going to acknowledge it. Because where is the admiration in that? How am I going to be exalted and praised if I say I made a mistake? So that's all I have today about the narcissist. I hope that was helpful for many of you, because a lot of times we tend to as I mentioned before, interact with individuals and we don't recognize when there is a personality disorder. We may see certain signs, but we make excuses for them. So, or maybe this person just likes attention. But is it that they are thirsty for attention, or are they looking for admiration? Do they have this godlike complex where they almost feel better than everyone? Do they ever acknowledge that they make any mistakes? And lacking empathy is a key. So it's kind of like seeing someone else suffer has no effect on them. Seeing someone suffer is almost pleasing to them. So that's another thing that you can look at. Are they pathological liars? Have I just been making excuses when things don't add up? Dig deeper, ask questions, find out the answers. Because then is when you're able to gauge them out of their comfort zones. And you're able to catch these things early on before you make any serious commitments or before you're locked in and tied down with them for life. Because it can be extremely difficult. So if you recognize that, you want to get out of that situation as quickly as you can. If you realize that you're raising a narcissistic type of person, or you yourself are one, I would suggest there's therapy that you can take that is geared towards opening up that part of you that can empathize or at least understand what's going on with your personality disorder. Because if you're aware of it, then there's hope that you can actually acknowledge and fix it. And there's different exercises and strategies that you can do if you partner with a counselor and a psychologist. So again, this is not to shame anyone. This is just to bring awareness and for us to see who needs to seek help within our group of friends and those that we love. Also, this is also for the target as well. If you are a person who's always attracted narcissists, there's a lot of inner work that needs to be done on your end too, where you have to not be a people pleaser. So there's accountability on both ends. You don't want to be the target of a narcissist for your whole life. So you have to get out of that somehow. So that's what this episode was about. I hope it was helpful. It was a great topic to discuss. Next week, I'm going to see about discussing colorism. So stay tuned with that. I have a lot of great surprises in store. So until then, peace.
Being up, better recount the scope. Yeah, they say I get a hood hoe. Godfather.